You're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts. Then repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax. No Mystery Science Theater 3000.
All right, now bring it down, and back up again, back up. Good. Hey, Cambot, bring it in a little bit. Wow.
30 seconds to commercial sign.
Wow, well, it's really good to see you again. As you can see, we've done a lot to change the ship, and now we're working on Tom Servo's voice, so there's really a lot going on.
And I have a terrible toothache.
He's a robot. He doesn't have any teeth, but don't tell him.
Huh? What?
Commercial sign in 10 seconds.
Anyway, I'm really glad you're here, so stick around.
Commercial sign in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Commercial sign now.
See ya.
Comedy Central salutes our neighbors to the north with Yo Canada, an entire day of Canuck comedy capped off with a live Yo Canada special. Watch Yo Canada Day this Friday all day long, starting at 8 at Comedy Central.
Good morning.
And a bright good morning to you, madam.
This morning, I succumbed to the pleasures of McDonald's bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit extra value meal with crispy hash browns and a small coffee. Beer.
Hey, you didn't say anything about dancing.
I feel like I want to fly sometimes.
Don't use Novocaine, it dulls the senses.
Okay, get ready. Open. Let's go. Come on, open it up. Come on, come on, open. Come on. No, it's okay. I got it here. Okay. Oh, we're back. Hey, Cambot, push it back a little bit. So much has been going. You can let go of him. So much has been going on the ship, but the biggest thing is Tom Servo's new voice. We're just about to show it to you. All right, give her a rip, Tom. Let's see how it sounds.
Warning! Danger! Danger, Will Robinson! Warning!
Wait, hold it. I don't think it's quite there yet. Okay. Okay, there. Give it a shot.
Daisy, Daisy.
No, that's not quite it. Okay, here we got it. There we go. Here it is.
Oh, hello, world. Happy birthday!
What do you think? Pretty neat, huh?
Oh, it's a world of difference. You know, Joel, I'm just finally realizing I've been to paradise, but I've never been to me.
Oh, look sharp, you goons. It's the Dark Overlords.
Hi, welcome to Deep 13. Would you like to try our smooth, creamy thruster buster?
Where's Dr. Earhart and Dr. Forrester?
I'm Frank. I'm new here. As for Dr. Forrester, he stepped out for a moment. As for Dr. Earhart, he's missing.
Oh.
But as far as you space monkeys are concerned, I'm the new marshal in town. That's right, I'm the god. I'm the god! May I take your order, please?
Yeah, what's in a thruster buster?
Thruster buster is a thick 4-pound slice of our oven-tempered meal food, covered with a wet, runny blister of growth compost, onions, lettuce, mayonnaise, tomato, special sauce, skanked while you sleep. Would you like some fries with that?
No, we'll have 4 solar burgers and 4 space spuds.
Would you like something to drink with that?
Yeah, what do you guys want to drink?
I'll have a Splunky mango.
Cream Splunky for me, please.
Mix!
Okay, I'll have a mango too.
Okay, so that's 4 solar burgers, 4 space spuds, 4 Splunkies, 2 mango, 1 mix, and 1 cream. Are you going to be eating out, or will you be dining in with us?
What the heck. We'll eat in. Bring us down to Earth. That's the button on the left over there.
Got it. Oh, Jerry, listen, I need you right away. Set up a table for 4, okay? Thanks a lot. Sylvia, I need you to take these thruster busters to this address right here. Listen, no burrowing up through the bedrooms this time, okay? Thanks.
Oh, how's our new enterprise going, Booby?
Sold another one.
Oh.
That's right. Just sold our first order to dine in, as a matter of fact.
Oh, Frank.
Frank, look at me when I'm talking to you. We don't do dine in. We only do takeout. Who wants to dine in anyway?
Oh, it's Joel and the robots. I was just about to bring them down.
What? No.
Uh-oh, looks like the Splunky's about to hit the fan.
There!
Now, Frank, go get this week's invention exchange. And as for you, my takeout troglodyte, the only thing you're going to be served is more bad movies. Now, I know Frank isn't much, but he's showing a lot of promise in the invention area, and I don't think you're going to be able to put one over on us this week. But you go ahead, Joel. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Hey, sirs, what do you think? It's my new invention. Back it up, Cambot. It's called the BGC-19, and it's based on the premise that drummers just don't get enough attention way in the back. With the BGC-19, you can supply that all-important backbeat and still walk around and be a dynamic frontman at the same time. Now, what's your invention?
That's it. That's it. That's good. That's right. Thanks. Well, it's called the BGC-19. It's based on the premise that most drummers being in the back don't get enough attention.
Frank.
Oh, I didn't know it's wrong to steal. Who are you to judge?
Well, Joel, under the circumstances, I'm afraid I'm going to have to stick it to you this week. Rocketship XM will assault your pop and folk sensibilities. It's a chillingly uninteresting assault of mind-numbing, gut-wrenching, brain-bloating non-action.
Oh, a Lloyd Bridges movie? I guess I could handle that.
Lloyd Bridges with Hugh O'Brien?
No! And movie side! Oh!
Robert L. Lippert presents...
Hey, I showed on the BGC-19. I think they really liked it, but
Cool.
there's a new guy. That new guy stole it.
Hey, look.
Lloyd Bridges. By this time, his lungs would be aching for air.
Hey, Hugh O'Brien.
Ready? Here we go. Don't get your hopes up too high, 'cause when it's all said and done, it's a Lloyd Bridges movie. If you're looking for something good, then an hour from now you're going to be weeping. Cosmianism by Clarence Marks.
Ice Cream by Frank Heath.
Gas by Betty Sinclair.
Cowboy Hats by Clarence Steens.
Finance by Don Cash.
Vibes by Orville Hampton.
Chapstick by Judge Sheffy.
Stupid Name by Ferdy Grophy guy.
Oh, Murray, the ceiling needs painting. Kind of cheery, isn't it?
Well, that guy's trespassing right there. Yeah, what's he trying to prove anyway? Smart guy.
Should let him carry watches.
Hey, Petey, Horatia.
Marry me, Steve.
Well, your lifeline shows you'll meet 4 interest...
Now wrap it around her neck.
Either this man is dead or my watch is stopped.
So, not as good as us, is he?
Slightly high. Nothing to be alarmed about, though. Quite understandable under the circumstance.
The weaker sex. The only one whose blood pressure is normal.
Good one, Lloyd.
X minus 17 minutes.
But you're in the assembly hall in another minute.
Assembly today? That means no class. Hooray.
Thank you, Doctor, and good night.
So, who's for ribs?
Yeah, going down to Rudy's.
We're gonna go down to Market,
Rudy's.
maybe.
Rudy's.
Got some onion rings, so you want to fold off? I think I can handle it.
I'm gonna get some over my
I'm gonna
wife to take
phone
home,
ahead.
probably.
Get some good phone off.
Front for the van.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. I like it. All right. I ordered some for my wife.
Rhubarb. Scientific rhubarb.
And now the cast of I Married 4 Astronauts.
You know, we think we can take him.
X minus 16 minutes.
In a few minutes, I'll be cutting these people open.
Our panel tonight will be Robert Q. Lewis, Kitty Carlisle, Arlene Francis, and Dorothy Kilgallen won't be appearing tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Our first structure is called TAG.
Every news service and newspaper is represented here tonight.
All 12 newspapers
and for
in the
your
world.
cooperation in the past when complete secrecy was vital, we are grateful.
Thank you for being gutless.
However, I must make something clear.
I'm wearing a bra.
Although ours is not strictly a military project, a great deal of our research and knowledge falls within security regulations. Therefore, I must insist that you reveal only such information as appears in the authorized press release, which will be handed to you later.
The young Republicans are in the back room handing
I'm sure
them
that we
out.
can all recall the wild tales of the flying discs, flying saucers, spaceships,
Frisbees,
and who knows
water
what
lilies.
imaginative creations. The press is to be commended for discounting, in most instances, these premature rumors, and so helping to minimize public apprehension. Tonight, you are invited here to witness an important event.
My outing.
You are all familiar with our previous work in sending robot missiles into space. That phase is at an end.
I killed it, and I'm glad.
Tonight, we will launch the first manned spaceship.
Then we love.
The RXM. Rocketship Expedition Moon.
X minus 15 minutes.
Does
Forever,
expedition start with an
man
X?
has dreamed of visiting the nearest of heavenly bodies. Some for adventurous, fantastic reasons. Others, like ourselves, because they visualized a successful lunar expedition.
Others to
as
get
a first
chicks.
step toward practical interplanetary travel. Today, there is even the possibility that an unassailable base could be established on the moon to control world peace.
Our kind of world peace.
I will now introduce to you the head of this expedition and his crew.
He's a widower who enjoys
Dr.
long
Carl
walks on the
Ekstrom,
beach and parasailing.
designer of the RXM, and as you all know, one of the most brilliant physicists of the day, and an old friend. Dr. Lisa Van Horn,
Rudy,
his most able co-worker and assistant, doctor of chemistry.
And an old
Colonel
friend.
Floyd Graham, pilot.
And an old
Mr.
friend.
Harry Chamberlain, astronomer of the Mount Wilson and Palomar Observatory staff.
Dirk Squarejaw.
Mr. Chamberlain will serve as navigator.
I never liked him.
Major William Corrigan, engineer.
Comic relief.
I shall now ask Dr. Ekstrom to outline the flight plan for you. Carl?
Thank you, darling. I mean, Larry.
14 minutes.
Oh, no hurry.
Now Rommel will be at base camp here.
The distance between the Earth and the Moon at its closest proximity is 238,000 miles.
Neat, huh?
We expect to cover this distance in approximately 48 hours.
New York Times, spit your
Third
gum
phase of our
out.
flight will be the ascent to an altitude of 300 miles. From the start, while we pass through the troposphere and stratosphere, until we reach the ionosphere, the flight will be controlled by our automatic pilot.
Named Timmy.
After we have climbed through the atmosphere, we will turn the rocket into a parallel course with the surface of the Earth. In flying parallel with the Earth's surface, we receive added boost from its rotation.
And we'll be collecting bonus coins and mushrooms for
X minus
extra
13
guns.
minutes.
We baked a rocket earlier in a 450-degree
The
oven.
RXM is what is known as a multi-stage or step rocket.
At
reaching
this
escape
point,
velocity,
the rocket
tail
becomes
section, which is
engorged
housed
with
to fuel to retain this
astronauts.
speed, will be jettisoned. The nose section, which is a complete rocket containing enough fuel for the entire trip and also containing our cabin, overcomes the gravitational pull of the Earth and heads in the direction of the Moon.
Then we stop for a
After
quick
we have
snack.
passed the equilibrium point where the Earth and the Moon's gravities are in balance, we will reduce power to a minimum. The Moon's attraction will carry us the rest of the way.
With the grace of God and a long-handled spoon.
Finally, we will reverse the rocket, utilizing the thrust of its motors to make our landing.
Could you repeat that part about the moon?
A few more details which might interest you. The cabin is pressurized and gyro-controlled, keeping us in a level position at all times. We carry radar for navigation, shortwave for communication.
8 tracks and
And most
cassettes in
important,
stereo.
more than twice the amount of fuel we expect to use to keep well within the margin of safety.
Like most American vehicles.
12 minutes.
Thank you,
We still have
God.
a few moments, ladies and gentlemen, for questions, if any of you care to put them.
The leads of grass exam is on Friday, and remember, I'll be in my office Tuesday, but not Wednesday.
You're watching Mystery Science Theater 3000 at Comedy Central. At 2, see a classic episode of Saturday Night Live.
What'd you get?
Western Whopper.
Looks good.
Yeah, it's got bacon and cheddar and a tangy barbecue sauce.
How tangy is it? Is it really tangy?
Not super tangy, it's good.
And tangy?
Not too tangy.
No.
The flame-broiled Whopper, now with cheddar cheese, hickory smoked bacon, and barbecue sauce. The Western Whopper, for a limited time at Burger King.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah?
How tangy? What'd they say?
%of top athletes polled prefer more carbos. With 33% more carbos than Gatorade, it's Powerade.
The guy is a myth, man, a myth. No one saw his face.
It was as if the lights dimmed just for him.
No one knew his name.
I know who you are.
I'm a sinner. They thought he didn't exist.
Well,
they were wrong.
Let's play.
Antonio Banderas. Desperado, rated R. At theaters August 25th.
Shake it, no dandruff. You've got Selsun Power. Brush it, no flakes. You've got Selsun Power with Selsun Blue. Doctors recommend it #1 over all leading brands. Dandruff problem? No way. You've got Selsun Power.
Stunning.
Yeah, but what is it?
I must have it. You'll have to get your own.
The private issue card lets you choose how it looks, even the features. Call 1-800-4PI-CARD. What's the card you design? It's a private issue.
Well, according to our computer, it's nighttime. So we'd like to just kind of sign off Mission Control and bid you nighty-night. Well, God knows what time it is on...
We're going to lapse back into nightmare-filled slumber. Hey, Patton, I've got a little perfumed bubble airbag bath going in there, and I got some fake candles lit, and I've got some synth champagne.
Well, let's lose that camera.
Powder ice for your infection, quarter
Bill,
ice for your...
pull yourself together. You love doing politically incorrect with Bill Maher. A couple weeks rest, and you'll be just fine.
Yeah, and then you can get back to all those fabulous guests.
While Bill gets some much-needed rest, Politically Incorrect will be on a short sabbatical. So, PI has some special weeks lined up for you. This week, it's Lather, Rinse, Repeat on PI, weeknights at 11.
Chamberlain. How do you fit into the picture? Do you have any family?
Not that I know of.
I've been living on mountaintops. I'm afraid it's too lonely for such opportunities.
Have you ever done any flying?
Oh, yeah.
But you're the navigator.
But you must realize that intersolar flight requires far more exact and precise navigation than any earthbound voyage.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that's incidental.
It is?
Yes. You see, as an astronomer, I can appreciate the perfect observation conditions on a body without atmosphere.
And you can't.
Such as our moon. Do you realize that within 1 hour...
I've got about 800 head grazing down
That's
there.
a whole lot of
I
head.
bought my ranch with the flight pay I saved up during the war.
Mm-hmm. How does your wife feel about you going?
Well, she's a Texan, too.
That means she's right
She knows
stupid.
that when a Texas man makes up his mind to do something, that's it. Period. Say, I wish you fellas could have seen her face, so when I walked in and told her, in the strictest confidence, of course, honey, I'm going to the moon.
What did she say?
Well,
Not tonight, dear.
She
I
looked
got a
at me for
headache.
a second and then said, what for? They ain't got nothing there that we don't have more of right here in Texas.
But of course, by that time, my lungs were aching for air.
In the training room. Yeah, I've done more flying this last month than I've done in over 100 missions.
Great. Now, about your hair.
This is the hottest crew I've ever worked with. It's especially in the brains department.
Nice brains.
Yeah, I agree. But, and you can quote me on this.
Oh, may I?
Unless you look like a test tube or a chemical formula, you haven't got a chance.
And I do.
From the woman's angle, Dr. Van Horn, how does it feel making a trip like this alone with 4 men?
Do the words dream come true ring a bell?
I never thought much about it. Well, tell me, Doctor, is there any specific reason why one member of the crew should be a woman?
I'd like to answer that, if I may. The reason Miss Van Horn is making this trip is because of her pioneering research with monatomic hydrogen.
And she's
It
cute
enabled
as
her
a
to
button.
develop the first rocket fuel, powerful and concentrated enough to make this flight possible.
X minus 11 minutes.
Astronauts, get to the rocket.
You may view the takeoff from the observation bunker and return to this room immediately afterward. Everybody return here after the takeoff.
Except the astronauts. We need them on the rocket.
You're an astronaut if you're wearing dungarees and you've been training for the last 2 years.
No, I can't remember. Were we supposed to stay?
No, I think we're supposed to go to the rocket.
He said,
was it this way?
We're going
he
to
said
the
astronauts
rocket
straight back.
here.
I'm an astronaut.
You want to stop for ribs?
Hello,
You
Cleveland.
can stop for some
X minus 7 minutes.
Oh, great. That's your support team? 3 guys and a Woody.
Hey, I love that movie.
Gyro control and compass okay.
Battery's all up, autopilot's okay, everything's in order.
Yeah, thanks for sharing.
I've checked these calculations many times. They're perfectly correct.
I'll be the judge of
Oh, yes,
that.
all commercial flights have been detoured 100 miles south.
Thank you. Well, I can't think of anything we've overlooked. All we need now is a little luck.
It doesn't seem real that the moment finally has arrived after all these years.
Has been a long time.
A long time for 2 men to work together.
Remember when we started, what they called us?
Siegfried and Roy?
Yes, and what are we now?
Siegfried
Maybe
and
just
Roy?
crackpots.
The only regret I have is that I must stay behind.
Your job is no less important, Robert.
I know, but still...
We'll have Paris. Look, you're getting on that rocket, and that's all there is.
Good luck, everybody.
Can I catch a ride to the rocket? I'm only going to the gantry.
Gantry?
Okay?
This car don't go anywhere near gantry. You boys is lost. Fat dog, ain't you?
Here in Peenemünde, there is a rocket assembled, and once the rockets go up, who cares where they come down? That's not my department, you know.
And can I still bet on Max Schmeling? Oh, good.
5 minutes.
Well, 5 minutes to go. There's no rush. As long as they're close. I mean, this ain't rocket science.
Take one more look. We won't be as close as this to Mother Earth for some time.
Oh, just get on the rocket.
Hey, look, it looks like an Al Jaffe Mad Magazine folded. You know, you could fold it together. It would probably spell something like Ohio. Or...
What?
Huh?
What do you say?
All right, come on, one at a time. Don't crowd, don't crowd. Come on up there, Joe.
Hey, that's what it's like to be born.
They're coming up through the toilet. I'm positive. Yeah.
Yep. Close the lid. There's a lady on board, please.
Well,
X minus 4 minutes.
last one out of the biff's a rotten egg.
Motorroom seal.
Oh, that's you, Bill. I was about to cut you up
Everything
a
in
coat
order.
hanger.
Call me Cobra.
Put a new float while I was down there. Cut me up with a
X
coat
minus
hanger.
3 minutes.
Hey, that guy's not kidding. Nag, nag,
No
nag.
change of flight plans discussed. First 7 minutes of flight, controlled by automatic pilot.
Pilot's ready.
But he has a question for you.
7 minutes, straight ascent.
Straight ascent from starting point.
Starting thrust using all tail assembly engines, 2,300 tons.
Guide.
Straight, no chaser, twist a line.
Fuel mixture?
Hydrogen and oxygen plus A12. After 120 seconds, hydrogen and oxygen plus A14. After 340 seconds, hydrogen plus A16.
After 560 seconds, A16.
Right.
Any question?
Yeah, what's
X
A16?
minus 2 minutes.
I resent him.
Good luck.
I'm pushed. I'm turning in.
I'll do the honors, little lady.
Good night, Rockford, Dad.
Good night, Mike Nelson of Sea Hunt fame.
Good night, guy who looks like Mr. Whipple, a little like Walt Disney, maybe Mr. Mooney.
Good night, Evan Clark.
Good night, guys in the bunker.
Good night, junior high school custodian closet-like room.
Did I leave the water running?
Oh, God, I need this job.
X minus 40 seconds.
Sure hope Jimmy brought the Camaro in.
X minus 30 seconds.
By this time, my lungs were aching for air.
X minus 20 seconds.
I hope this new chin holds out.
X minus 10 seconds.
They're at the post, and they're off.
3, 2,
Muffins are done.
0.
Stock footage away.
It's great.
Can't zip my fly. Oh.
By this time, my lungs.
Buddy Ebsen likes this ride.
Bye. Bye. Get out of my valley. I can't see.
Well, that's a wrap. Enjoy the buffet.
We will attempt to establish radio contact with the ship.
The rest of the movie takes place in space. You can all go home now.
Now they think of radio contact. Those are little miles. And those are big miles.
Good morning.
Ooh.
Morning, everybody.
Morning. Ooh, rise and shine.
Yep.
The human body can withstand these accelerations, but it certainly was never meant to.
What did you expect? You're an astronaut,
I
Dick.
feel like
We
I've just tossed off the spooky Bronx.
I just ate my own vomit.
Are you all right, Doctor?
Oh, yes, can't hurt an old campaigner like me.
Unless you bang my head into a steel grate.
Radar and gyro compass in order.
Automatic pilot okay.
Fuel consumption?
Normal.
spinach
Air
quiche.
pressure?
Almost done.
15 pounds.
Oh, we gotta get out of here.
Oh,
Suppose they had a war and nobody came. Where do you want to be in 2 years? We of the Satellite of Love take this time to salute some of the unsung heroes of today's film.
The reporters of Rocketship XM.
They are the unsung heroes that cuddle in back rooms, nameless like so many cattle. They are slightly out of focus, and we hold forth that they should not be forgotten. Doom, doom.
They are the journalists, the plucky personnel of the press corps, whose mighty pens and pencils dutifully record whatever drivel they are fed. Proud and passionate, nonplussed by the elegant beauty of the United States space program.
And so we present to you the journalists of Rocketship XM. Roll them slides, Cambot.
Meet correspondent Donald Bunsen, science editor for the Ellen Meyer Flash. His scathing 7-part series on stopcocks almost won him the 1953 Pulitzer Prize, 80626.
The famous twin reporting team of Dirk and Kirk Berger, who cover both sides of a story, Dirk up front and Kirk always from behind. Their style is like an Oreo cookie, hard-biting reporters on the outside, a creamy story in between.
On the left, Hugh Beaumont's brother Spike, hairstyle editor for today's Rugged Man. The boys in the city room say Spike can sniff out an ounce of pomade from inside a locked closet. Notice Spike has donned his flying wing lapel suit in preparation for today's plum assignment, the trend-setting hair helmet of Lloyd Bridges.
Peering over Spike's left shoulder is Foreign Affairs correspondent for Digest, Peter K. Wimple. Mild-mannered and meek to a fault, Wimple's motto is, when will it be my turn now? 9/1807.
Ladies Home Foundation Garments is well represented by Cub reporter Robert Bland. Here we see him gathering information for his upcoming piece on zero-gravity girdles. Don't let that flint-hard exterior fool you. He's wearing a Warner bra, trimmed with delicate peekaboo lace.
Leering in from the back is chief editor of White Male Perspective, Wilhelm Studman, visibly upset with the intrusion of a mere girl into a man's world. Studman keeps his distance because Chanel No. 5 gives him hives. The boys in the press corps have nicknamed him the Golem.
Dude, and there's so many more. There's Billy and Frank and Judy.
Fast-talking Fanny and Automatic Slim.
There's Roy and Scoop and Cold Type.
Oh, man, Mr. Peepers and the Leech.
And this guy, he's a woozle. His name is Peanut.
These are the men and women of the press corps who will do anything for a story.
Unless they're told to withhold information.
We salute the press corps of Rocketship XM. Excelsior!
AT&T, this is Judy.
Hey, Judy, I got a special fax line.
Uh-huh.
To get MCI's biggest savings, my fax needs its own circle of friends.
Beam.
Harry.
It's a marvelous sight, isn't it?
It is.
You can study maps and globes and try to visualize.
Then you get up in space and...
experience.
God, your hair smells good.
It's hard to express it.
Stand by to turn.
Like this? Or like that? Like that? Okay, I got it.
Hoist the mizzen, Mr. Cavendish. Luff the main sheet.
Stand
Blow
by.
me down.
4, 3,
5,
2,
12.
turn.
Look smart, me laddies. Hire me bunny tars.
Weigh that anchor.
Yeah.
I can't even lift it.
Where is love? Is it in the stars?
90-degree turn completed. Ship level flight speed 3,400 miles per hour.
Altitude 360 miles.
How do we stand on fuel now?
I'm for it.
Pi left in tail section.
Mixture at present?
A16.
Harry, contact the base.
Ah, Gary.
RXM, calling BWS. RXM, calling BWS. Over.
Come in, RXM. Over to you.
No, over to you.
Stand by, BWS.
Ekstrom speaking.
The press is a bunch of wussies. Are you alone in there?
And are circling the globe at 3,400 miles per hour. We will increase speed gradually until we reach escape velocity of 25,000 miles per hour.
Traffic on the I-94
Everyone
outbound
aboard
is very
ship
heavy
12.
today, and it seems to be jamming up
Over
around
to
Spaghetti
you.
Junction.
We'll be standing by.
Tall and proud.
500 miles.
Continue acceleration.
Oh, bless the beasts and children.
One tin soldier.
Go placidly amidst the noise and haste, and remember what comfort. It's the Chrysler Building.
Hey, what happened to the rest of the night?
Hey, who left
Afraid
his
we ran right out of it.
post?
If it's darkness you want, wait till we enter outer space.
And then look into my soul.
6,000. 6,200 miles per hour.
Come on, look alive. You're getting scale. Let's go.
Radar is tracking them perfectly. I had contact with them 4 minutes ago. Altitude 1,600 miles, speed 21,000 miles per hour, constantly increasing. They are about to reach escape velocity.
I win the baby pool.
22,000.
Bill, check the pressurizing system and oxygen.
Boy, this kind of weather makes me feel right at home.
You mean this musty
It's like
stench?
a nice, cool night in East Texas. 24,000.
Take a reading the moment we attain escape velocity.
Yes. Stand by.
Why? Something gonna happen? Should we get ready for the boring part now?
25,000.
Prepare to jettison tail section.
Oh, wow.
Start the front assembly motors. Only 40 seconds supply of fuel left.
Oh, was that me? Dehydrated ice cream, sorry.
You ready?
Ready. Go.
Reduce power.
Dad, stop! We lost the camper! Look out!
Well, we won't be trying that again.
That was a little too close for comfort.
We might be in a vacuum, but I sure felt the wind of that one.
No, that was me.
Harry, contact the base again.
Attention base, snafu, big time.
Over.
Come in, RXM. Over to you.
Stand by, BWS.
Give me that.
We're on our way. We have jettisoned tail section and are now reducing power and speed according to plan until we come within the attraction of the moon.
That's my man up there. And yes,
Radio
I think I love him.
for return flight. Everybody aboard, well.
This is Rocketship XM now
BWS
concluding
calling
our broadcast
RXM.
day.
BWS calling RXM. Come in, RXM.
Come on, spread out. Give me some air. What's the deal?
Ladies and gentlemen, we had hoped by having the entire press represented here tonight to eliminate any possible hearsay, rumor, or speculation from your reports. However, I regret to have to ask you to confine yourselves to the official news release.
And stop writing about Tom and Roseanne.
I promise to hand you any news that may come in as soon as it can be cleared.
In other words, your trip here was a waste of time. You could have phoned it in.
Where do you want to be in 2 years, Snowflake?
Don't think I like all this dark. Well, it might be all right for sleeping, but for a steady diet,
I used to hate the daylight because I couldn't work. But up here in this eternal night, it's a different feeling.
Fella can get used to anything, I guess, if he has to.
Once they had a woodchuck.
I remember when I was first assigned to jets. I said to the colonel, Colonel, I joined this man's Air Force to fly an airplane. But nobody's going to hitch me to no Roman candle.
And nobody's going to strap me to a diving board
right
naked and
inside.
face down in a pool of marshmallow cream.
Boy, oh boy. Ain't she pretty?
What do you see, fella?
Yours
says-
not bad either.
It says Rand McNally
You see
across the
Texas?
top.
No, it's in the other hemisphere.
Tell me your dream.
Even so, from this distance, it would only appear a mere speck.
A mere speck? Texas a mere speck? Oh, now, listen, my friend, I'm broad-minded. I've been around people, but don't you ever let any other Texan hear you say that. A mere speck.
Hey, it was just an observation.
What's my line? Oh, I better check my script here. Yeah, that's it.
Now I swing into high and make my move.
It's the funniest sensation. I feel like I'm walking in a cloud. No effort at all.
We're getting deeper in interplanetary space. Gravity will soon be practically non-existent.
Look, we got a stowaway aboard.
Hey, whoa.
I love this old jacket.
I need you.
Hey, we really are having fun, aren't we?
Don't you think it's amusing?
There's nothing funny about that. Simply the lack of gravity.
She's right.
Of course, Dr. Van Hoor.
Those straps get me every time.
This week on PR with Bill Maher. Bill gathers America's soap stars, throws them in hot water, and puts them on Spin Cycle. It's lather, rinse, repeat week on Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher. Weeknights at 11 here at Comedy Central.
Take a taste break at breakfast time. Taste the thrills, hear the rhymes. Music with Mickey D's bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Hickory smoked bacon, bacon, making melodies with a fluffy egg and melted cheese. Grooving it, jamming it, all in a hot buttermilk biscuit. With a small coffee and golden hash browns. Taste the thrill, McDonald's bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Extra value meal. Have you had your break today? Man, that's great help. Grant Hill drinks Sprite? Grant Hill drinks Sprite.
If you want to make it to the NBA, practice. If you want a refreshing drink, obey your thirst. Sprite. He's humble and respectful. Here's to a rookie who's kept his feet on the ground. Sprite congratulates Grant Hill and the new USA Basketball Dream Team.
There's no rules.
Whatever you can find or scrounge up, race it.
You can put things in the wheels. You can have water balloons.
So unsportsmanlike conduct is encouraged, I think.
Encouraged and well appreciated amongst all the other racers.
Hold tight! Hold on! Oh, it's a crash! I'd have to say I'd consider soapbox racing most like Twister. You just gotta bend yourself all around.
That's like a safety routine right there. That's like a safety check.
If you get dumped at 40 miles per hour, they'll keep the skin on your legs.
I had to abandon ship.
Hey, you there. We'd like to hand you this envelope with information about special Macintosh pricing for college students. But the laws of physics prevent us from doing so. Call 1-800-272-7070 and we'll send it to you. Otherwise, this is as close as you're gonna get.
It's new, it's weird, it stinks! Yes, everybody's playing new Stink and Stare from Barks Root Beer. The 3D game that stinks when you scratch it and turns 3D when you stare at it. Free inside specially marked 12 packs of Barks Root Beer, the one with bite. Scratch and sniff some musty old bones and you might see a 3D skull. Cool. Stare at a 3D cow and smell the freshly cut hay. Hey. Keep staring because you could win $10,000. So pick up Barks today and play Stink and Stare. It'll change the way you look at root beer.
There's no better way to enjoy classic TV than with Nick at Night's Block Party Summer.
It's more than perfect. It is inspired.
Let Nick at Night fill your plate with hearty 6-episode blocks of your favorite shows every weeknight all summer long.
No, goody, 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 goody.
Munster Mondays, Lucy Tuesdays, Bewitched Be Wednesdays, Genie Thursdays, and Cotter Fridays.
Hey, that's a great idea.
So come back for seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths, even sixths during Nick at Night's Block Party Summer all summer long.
Now, don't get mad at me, but can't you ever relax? All these weeks, months, I've been watching you.
Yeah, take a week off.
Work. Well, I've been wondering, how does a girl like you get mixed up in a thing like this in the first place?
I have to stand next to a guy like me.
I suppose you think that women should only cook and sew and bear children?
Isn't that enough? There's such a thing as going overboard in the other direction, too, yeah. If you know what you
What is it? Oh, chauvinist detector just went off. Oh, false alarm. It's just the dryer. It's off kilter.
I'll check the engines.
Bill, pressurize the motor room first.
Who turned on the radio? And would you shut that music off, please?
Motor room pressure up.
Houston, we got a problem. Lloyd's making moves on the bay here.
Oh man, if it's not one thing, it's another. Who forgot to flush? Let's see. This thing goes into another thing, and then comes out somewhere over here.
She's running a bit, leading. Dang 2 cycles. Look at her, clearly.
We're still drifting.
Off to sleep.
Well, we stared at it. That ought to fix it. Let's get out of here.
After 14 hours and 12 minutes, we've covered 112,000 miles. We'll come within the gravitational attraction of the moon.
That's not important right now. Without power, we're helplessly suspended in space. Even if we were already within the gravitational reach, we'd still be unable to make a landing. We need power to land.
Checked and double-checked all connections. Primers, fuel injectors. Can't find a thing wrong.
And it must be the fuel mixture.
Possible. Can't tell. Yeah.
Dear diary, well, we're all going to die and it's the men's fault. Our fiery demise is imminent, but at least I have my health. Knock on wood. Oh, I saw the cutest thing on Arsenio last night.
How much oxygen do we carry?
Don't worry. We have plenty left for the trip.
For the trip as planned, you mean?
Oh, that hurt.
What's this?
Oh, great, a harmonica. As if this guy wasn't annoying enough. Out with the harmonica. What's next? Stories about his uncle in Milwaukee?
If you don't mind.
Jeez. What a grouch.
A differential 6 over m to the 30th power. The halfway check result is 262,000 to 341,000, both using tangent E, correct?
Huh? Oh, sorry,
That
I was
isn't the
drawing
result
Bucky here.
It must be the same. There's an error there.
I've made no error, Dr. Ekstrom.
I have to say that you made an error and discard your figures. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Don't be.
Surely you're not going to let emotion enter into this.
Oh, why would
Certainly
I?
not.
We'll continue computing using my results as a basis.
Blow hard.
Except that I feel very strongly, I should say, that we should try both.
We can't. To complete either calculation would take 6 to 8 hours. We can't afford the time. It's either one or the other, Dr. Van Horn.
But it doesn't have to be. You can't be arbitrary about imposing your will when these people's lives are at stake. Don't you realize that? You speak as calmly as if you were saying pass the salt. Aren't you human? Are you made of ice?
I'm human, now shut up and pass the salt.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
For what? For momentarily being a woman?
Thank you,
Think you
Mr.
understand
White,
from this
male reality.
Now, shall we go ahead?
Yes, Doctor.
Tangent L9.
If they make the eyes a little bigger.
Meanwhile, back on Earth, silos are bursting with nature's rich bounty.
Mount Palomar, California. The mighty 200-inch reflecting Hale telescope is lofted skyward. Then, the eyepiece is blackened, and an unsuspecting scientist puts his eye to it. Comedy ensues.
Sign here, Mr. Wilson.
Hello?
Yes?
It's Dr. Hurley at Mount Palomar.
Yes, Dr. Hurley? Yes?
We located the RXM's position at 7:16 this morning. Since then, there has been very little change. Apparently, their velocity is far lower than we anticipated.
Are you sure, Doctor?
I think everyone ought to come in and have a hot cup of cocoa and come inside and be nice and snuggly.
I have some rather bad news. There's more film.
Say, I never climbed inside this thing. Kind of funny in here.
Look through the big end.
Seat's warm.
So, this is what we would have seen from the Hubble. Neat.
So I sing you to sleep after the lovin'.
The wind that blows between the worlds. It cut him like a knife. I think it's a line from Kipling's Tomlinson. The poem about the chap, someone in our fix. He couldn't get into heaven or hell. Suspended in space.
Would you do something for me, please?
Shut up!
I need those 2 graphs under Dr. Ekstrom's arm. I'm tired and shaky. I might awaken him.
Yeah, and then put his arm in a pan of lukewarm water.
Sleep for anything.
I knocked over a 10-foot Christmas tree once, all decorated. My cousin's house, just from trying to do something when I was too tired.
Oh, what does this story have to do with anything, Lloyd?
Came rushing in. First they thought I was Santa Claus lying there with a busted tinsel star on my nose. I spoiled everything.
Yes.
Now you tell me that's not funny.
Oh, he's waking up. Quick, tell that story again.
Thanks.
No trouble. Why don't you take a minute off from that?
She's pretending to work so she doesn't have to talk to you.
You'll think clearer if you do. When I was flying in the war, we had a guy like yours.
Shut up!
Too bad.
He blew his top. We had to put him in Section 8. Held it in too long, never let down a second.
Never tasted human flesh.
You're right. I'm not even thinking straight anymore.
I must be tired.
Buzz in my head like
I'm almost interested in what you're talking about.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, here, I'll grab you.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, okay.
It's about donut shapes.
Comedy Central and the original writers of Letterman bring you The Clinic, a hot new soap opera with doctors that cure, nurses who care, and surgeons that comfort. Check into The Clinic, premiering Sunday at 11:30 p.m.
What'd you get? Western Whopper. Looks good.
Yeah, it's got bacon and cheddar and a tangy barbecue sauce.
How tangy is it? Is it really tangy?
Not super tangy, it's good.
And tangy?
Not too tangy.
No.
The flame-broiled Whopper, now with cheddar cheese, hickory smoked bacon, and barbecue sauce. The Western Whopper, for a limited time at Burger King.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah?
How tangy? What'd they say?
The body can express everything and is beholding to nothing except truth. We're all aiming in the direction of a visionary named Alvin Ailey. If you come to see us, better bring a seatbelt with you. Our audiences rely on the American Express card all across the world. It's essential.
American Express is welcome just about anywhere you find people on the move.
On a day like today, I used to get sinus pressure and headaches with my allergies. My first reaction was to treat the pain. But now, I relieve the pain and the allergy symptoms that trigger it.
Only Benadryl Allergy Sinus Headache gives you maximum strength sinus pain relief, plus the allergy relief of Benadryl's histamine blocker.
It's like having my life back.
Benadryl Allergy Sinus Headache, for allergies that hurt.
My skin looks so gross. It was like a war had broken out around my pores. Could it get any worse? Stop this! I needed ammo.
Daily face wash from Clearasil doesn't just get rid of germs. It wipes out more oil and dirt from around pores than the leading regular cleansers.
It worked. My skin looked great. Now the only battle I have to win is Stephanie's heart.
Clearasil Daily Face Wash. Clean skin leads to clear skin.
Hi, who's this?
Mel.
What are you thinking about, Mel?
Something sweet.
Like what?
Caramel.
Caramel's so different. What would you like to do with it?
I'd cover it with roasted peanuts.
Roasted peanuts and creamy caramel? Mel, you're making me so hungry.
What you want is a payday.
See the movie that's controversial, sacrilegious, and blasphemous. But if that's sold out, watch Life of Brian instead. It's the movie that'll keep you nailed to the couch all day, starting tomorrow at 8.
Now, did I or did I not address the topic of selective gravity, Mr. Crow?
Well, we did global and what's the other thing? I don't...
Mr. Crow, please try to pay attention. This is for your benefit.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
All right. Now, selective gravity is the ease of which fish line...
Or wire, sir?
Or wire can be attached to an object to make it float.
Oh, like a biscuit.
We'll get to that. Anyway, the object you're going to be floating has to have a high degree for humor or levity. Just a little joke for the TAs there. Now, I'm going to be floating some objects here.
With wire?
With wire, and you're going to tell me if they're funny or not, all right? First, we start off with a coat. Funny or not funny?
Funny?
Right, funny. Next, Camba, bring it over to the right here a little bit. A wrench, funny or not funny?
I'd say funny.
Right, funny, finally. A harmonica. Funny or not funny? Okay, Crow.
I've forgotten the question.
Funny or not funny?
Funny.
Are you sure?
Not funny.
It was funny. Stick to your guns, Crow. Now, I'm going to be showing you some flashcards. You'll be awarded 20 points for every correct flashcard. These are objects that are funny or not funny when they're floating. All right, start things off. Sand.
Not funny.
Right, okay. Orange juice, funny or not funny?
Funny.
Right, next, a baseball.
Funny.
Wrong, not funny. All right, woodchuck, funny or not funny floating?
Funny.
Extremely funny. Next, funny or not funny floating? Sally Field.
Not funny.
Right, next, funny or not funny floating? Sebastian Cabot.
Funny.
Right, extremely funny, but impossible. Finally, the rules get a little blurry here, guys. Christopher Reeves in Superman, funny or not funny floating?
Not funny.
Right, Christopher Reeves in Monsignor.
Funny.
Right, now, Christopher Reeves kissing Michael Caine in Death Trap.
Oh, funny.
Right, finally, Gallagher, funny or not funny floating?
Not funny.
Extremely unfunny. Now, we go into the lightning round. Cambot put it up on the screen, and Magic Voice, let's have the password.
The secret password is things which are funny floating.
You take your shoe off with this.
A piece of cheese. A come-along. A shoehorn.
Right. You keep meat in this.
Your mouth.
Right. A juggler.
Boring things.
A juggler. Hackney.
Things at a Renaissance festival.
Bad actor.
Things you say to a bishop.
Pass. Flashing light.
Sale at Kmart.
Flashing light. Buzzer.
Times Square.
Death
Midnight.
shaking.
Things that happen at movie signs.
Yeah, that's it.
Movie signs.
Something no human being ever saw before.
A frogman. A duck-billed platypus.
Scuba gear.
No, a piece of lint. It lives in your stomach.
Boy Bridges.
Never mind.
You know, it's funny. One never thinks of the Earth that way. As a dying planet with nothing to give out but reflected light.
Oh, that is romantic. Think I'll go slit my wrists.
Don't speak so disrespectfully of the moon.
And whatever you do, don't say anything about Texas.
I've done some of my best work by moonlight.
Boom!
Found its light very effective.
For navigation?
For any purpose. Don't underrate it. Moonlight's potent.
You're speaking of its effect on men and women?
No, tree
On women.
frogs.
I don't need this stuff myself.
Oh, you're immune.
No, I'm Lloyd. That's the moon.
Just don't need it. But did you ever park in an open convertible on the cliffs overlooking the Pacific?
And then drive off,
Summer
laughing
night,
maniacally?
Big moon hung up there like a lantern. The blue light from it walking across the water. Radio playing a nice tune.
Dead body in the
Waves
trunk.
whooshing on the beach.
Bag of quicklime.
No, perhaps unfortunately, I never had the time nor the thought to do anything much beyond my profession.
Now, don't tell me that you never looked at that old moon except for astronomical reasons.
You're right. I have. In Rome once and in Switzerland.
Rome, Switzerland?
At Lake Lugano. What a nice stroll.
Stroll?
Yes. Yes, we walked slowly around the edge of the lake for 2 hours.
I never stopped?
No.
And then I measured the velocity of our walk.
Taste.
It was lovely there. The water black like cold coffee. The moonlight like flecks of ice cream floating on it.
Parking lot like a Libby Land dinner.
Quick, somebody get her a sandwich.
Oh, but that was so long ago. Another world.
Yeah, the Earth.
Fine scientist I am.
Michael Feinstein?
Daydreaming.
It's good for you once in a while.
It's wonderful.
I suppose it is, but not now.
I'm going to be sick now.
I still say it.
Say what?
Yes.
That moonlight's effective stuff.
You're quite right.
Where do you want to be in 2 years?
If only...
What effect a double dose like this would have on a convertible?
Would it rust? Crumble? Have to put it up on blocks.
Nothing. Skip it.
Meteorites!
Big ones too, screamers!
Wow.
Hey, cool. That one looks like my gallstone.
Looks like buttery caramel corn. Please visit our snack bar.
I'll have a Sprite, please. Thanks, Mr. Crow.
Way to go, kid.
Looks like poppycock.
Well, who needs a drink? I know I do.
Boy, I've been through some pretty heavy flack in my day, but that's the worst I've ever had thrown at me.
Yeah, we know, in Texas.
Flack. Say,
That could be a musical.
maybe somebody don't want us to get where we aim to get.
Yeah, the god of grammar.
Oh, cheer up, Harry. After what we've been through, we'll get there, all right?
Maybe it'd have been better if one of them had struck the ship. At least have been sudden.
Probably wrinkle my shirt.
Quick.
No, you gonna cry now, baby?
Now, your computation?
Dog ate him.
We have to add 12% O3 to A16.
Right. 12% O3 to A16. This means we'll have to rearrange some of the fuel tanks and all the connections.
Boy, it'd take a rocket scientist to explain this.
I will replace these H tanks.
And drop some of the bridesmaids and order a smaller cake.
The motor
Happy
room's
now?
pressurized.
Think you can manage a half-ton tank?
Oh, sure. Down on my ranch, I used to throw a little old 1,000-pound steer over my shoulder every morning.
Then I married her.
Bull you were throwing.
Get down in the toilet, you chromo. Jeez.
Now let me get this straight. We go down here and just stare at stuff again until we fix it. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's your blinker-light fluid, all right. Want I should check your muffler belt, too?
All right, Samson, let's see you do your stuff. Think I was kidding, huh? You'll never prove it to me here.
What's a Greek column doing down here?
Doctor, can we be quite sure these proportions are safe? We never proved them by experiment.
The mathematical theory is beyond question.
O3, though. Sometimes it behaves unpredictably.
Woman's intuition again.
Oh, there he goes with the woman thing again. Great.
12% O3 to A16.
12% O3 to A16.
You sunk my
Chart deviation
battleship.
is 32 degrees. Present position is...
We'll correct course when we're in powered flight once more.
Right.
All ready?
Ready. Stand by, everybody.
It's gonna get nuts.
Nice pose.
Well, she's happy. Got to hang on. Oh.
Mrs. Carmichael, this is your fault.
Ow, Ricky. Must hang on.
Excuse me. This is my stop. That went rather well, I think.
I did it, I'm Mr. Airspeed. He's Ballpeen, that's Needlenose. We did it all.
Will you repeat that again, Dr. Hurley?
You need one of those inflatable donuts.
You certain?
Oh, yeah. No solid food either.
Yes.
Scratching irritates it,
I see, thank you.
Yeah, well, it could be worse.
They are completely off their course.
Those guys could at least stop shopping at the same store.
Moving with incredible velocity. Out into limitless space.
Heavy.
I can't understand it.
Come on, scatter, you guys. One bullet could get all of us.
I don't know.
someone sees you buying one or carrying one. It's embarrassing.
Get real. If you're not ready to deal with condoms, you're not ready for sex.
Trojan latex condoms help reduce the risk.
I guess they're still mad about the strike, huh?
What do we do?
Take them off a pizza.
What? Are you nuts? You know how much that would cost?
The lunch buffet has all the pizza, pasta, and salad you can eat for $3.99. The Pizza Hut Lunch Buffet.
10 minutes? Perfect. I'll see you then. Ah, the bubbly. Thank you, buddy.
Your door is set.
No.
9 minutes.
Close.
Yes. I got a date in 4.5 minutes.
You flowers?
Hey!
Hello. Just a technical problem.
Barry, what's going on in there?
The American Express card. Don't leave home without it.
My skin looks so gross. It was like a war had broken out around my pores. Could it get any worse? Stop this! I needed ammo.
Daily face wash from Clearasil doesn't just get rid of germs. It wipes out more oil and dirt from around pores than leading regular cleansers.
It worked. My skin looked great. Now the only battle I have to win is Stephanie's heart.
Clearasil Daily Face Wash. Clean skin leads to clear skin.
This is the true story of 7 fish.
Pick to live in a bowl.
To find out what happens when fish stop being polite.
And start getting real.
The real bowl.
I'm mad at Ruby. She had a party and she didn't even ask us if it was okay.
Next on a very serious Real Bowl.
Who was it?
I don't know. I think it was suicide.
I heard he had the ick.
Set sail with Exit 57. Paul, a Leo, but one cat who's not scared to get wet. Stephen, on deck he's first mate. Below deck he's first rate. Jody and Amy, inseparable, insatiable. Captain Mitch, climb aboard his vessel for the ride of your life. 5 souls lost at sea. Exit 57, exclusively at Comedy Central.
All right, who made the Kool-Aid?
Love was cooling in the mist.
Oh, it's 7:15 in deep space, and we're staring down the business end of a beautiful day. Got some Bruce Hornsby in the range, and then 3 in a row from Paula Abdul.
She awakes with a hairball and the worst breath of the day. Eat an apple.
Oh, I'm late, honey. Could you drive me to work? Oh, we're in space.
Well, better grab a hefty bag and start at it.
I'm all right.
You know, one time this happened to me. I was in a convertible and
We're not getting enough oxygen.
my lungs are, well, you know.
Phil!
Open the window!
Oh, that was the worst party ever. Who invited the Theta Chi's?
Dr. Extra. Dr. Extra. Dr. Extra.
Wake up, old guy. Gail Gordon.
Oh, quick, here, you move his mouth, I'll do the voice. Say hello to the folks, Bobby.
Hello, folks.
How long has it been since...
Hey, that's rather personal.
How are the others?
I think everybody's going to be all right.
Nice stash.
It must have been days.
Fortunately, the engines were turned off.
When? I must have turned the levers off when I blacked out. But at what speed? You know the consequences of a body moving with unchecked velocity in free space.
We're our own grandparents?
So we made a little detour. Now we gotta double back to that last road sign. Come on, let's go to work.
This is a spaceship, Tom, not a car. Know what I'm saying? Remember that blue thing? Good. What do you know that's bad about the big blue thing? We want to be on it. Dig?
Can't be. The instruments must have gone crazy.
They're certifiably insane.
I don't think so. By heading into space, we've added the Earth's orbital velocity to our own.
And that's bad, right?
We're really moving. I should say at least several times the maximum speed of your indicator.
Not to mention it smells
Any
like a
progress,
bus
Harry?
station in
At
here.
least have an approximation of our position very shortly.
Fuel consumption?
No, thanks. I've had
Just a
enough.
moment.
Doctor. What? I cut in resistances to raise the scale. But look.
Well, that's very pretty, Steve, but what does it mean?
Acceleration. Definite acceleration, but with the motors off, that's impossible unless...
This can't be correct.
What?
I seem to be getting a strong reflection of impulse directly ahead, 50,000 miles.
That explains it. Explains what?
We've been looking in a mirror. Yeah.
I've got to touch all of you. Duck, 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 goose.
Unbelievable. It couldn't be mere chance.
Keep talking. Yeah.
Out with it? Yeah. Out with it?
I don't quite know how to tell you it's so.
Spit it out, Brad.
If I could have even dreamed that it...
Cut to the chase.
An incredible set of circumstances.
Get on with it.
Precisely and exactly
We're
time.
listening. We're here. Hey.
Would carry us unerringly through space to our most congenial planetary neighbor, Mars.
We're with you.
I would... Mars?
As in the candy bar?
Wow, looks just like Art Carney.
Utterly unbelievable.
I suppose they have a bigger Mars in Texas, huh?
Mars? What do you know?
Well, of all the dumb luck, I'm sure no way. Mars. Here we are in endless
It means there are
space,
times
you know,
when
and
a
we
scientist
park
is
right
going
in
as far as
front
he
of Mars.
We must pause and observe respectfully while something infinitely greater assumes control.
Heavy.
I believe this is one of those times.
We should go on, of course.
Our overall fuel consumption was
42%.
And that's
a
good.
Martian landing. Approaching a planet with atmosphere is far easier than the lunar maneuver.
And that's good.
Certainly we should go on. We should be betraying an unprecedented opportunity to do otherwise. And I'd suggest there's a couple of little things we might do. This ship isn't going to land itself, you know.
And that's bad.
What's he mean by that?
Black.
Mark. I'll be darned. We must first compute the correct thrust and fuel mixture to comply with anticipated conditions.
And then we drink.
Velocity 12,500 miles an hour. Oxygen at surface level 15%.
Check. Prepare to change the parallel course at distance 1,500 miles.
Right.
And wipe that dopey grin off your face.
I've located them.
Located what?
Our clean shorts.
Well, where are they? Here, take a look.
Hey, Tex, what do you say we blast him just for fun? Huh? For old time's sake.
About that?
Well, I know the little one's the
Is it
blue.
all right to call Texas a mirspec now?
Man, I never liked that guy.
Now, Linus is different. His hair's kind of crazy. You draw him like this.
At 50 miles altitude, we will execute a turn of 90 degrees, bringing the rocket into landing position.
Could you sharpen this?
Since the gravitational attraction of Mars is only half as powerful as that of Earth, a thrust of 1,200 tons will be sufficient to make the landing. Fuel?
Hydrogen and oxygen plus A12.
Oh, that's my favorite blend. Water. Shaken, not stirred.
170 miles.
Getting a facial.
His pores are opening.
65.
Oh, that one looks kind of like a horsey. Hey, and that one looks like our friend Dana.
60.
Yeah, I can see it too. It looks like Dana. And I see the
55
horsey.
miles.
Sneeze.
Stand by to turn.
50.
Turn.
Coming about, hard to lee. Watch the boom, I see the great white.
Quick word. They're in the spin cycle. Must add fabric softener.
Oh, socks are sticking to the side.
Hey, we're half a bubble off plum.
Whoa.
90-degree turn completed. Reduce power.
You know, once I was on a tilt-a-whirl.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Reverse stock footage coming in for landing mode.
Altitude 40 miles. 38 miles.
I only hope the light holds out. It's getting dark down below.
My chin looks great in here.
Love me?
Prepare to increase thrust at altitude 15 miles.
We'll park it by the Chrysler.
It's getting darker rapidly. But as far as I can make out, the terrain is suitable for landing.
That's a good thing,
Altitude
because
6 miles.
you're landing.
5 miles. 20,000 feet. 18,000.
Thrust at present, 1,250 tons.
Stand by to increase power.
15,000.
Bottles of beer in the wall.
12,000.
Bottles of beer in the wall.
10,000.
Bottles of beer in the wall.
8,000. 7,000. 6,000.
We're losing altitude too fast. Increase thrust to 3,000 tons.
That's this thing, right? Got it.
4,000 feet. 3,000. 2,000 feet.
Reduce thrust slowly to 1,250 tons.
Third floor, notions, ready to wear.
1,000. 500.
Oh, look, there's a gantry on space, right?
First floor.
Like they don't even care.
Nice work, Floyd.
Oh, thank you, Andy. Oh, what a fine landing. Yeah.
Mars extending us a welcome.
Extending us a welcome.
We're prepared to disembark first thing in the morning. In the meantime, we can rest and get our equipment ready.
Well, that's what I've been waiting for.
I love equipment.
Yeah, I've been itching to get into one of these things.
It's my grandma's skin.
Thank you, Bill. We have atmosphere here. We won't need pressure suits.
Oh, man.
Which works greatly in our favor, too. We can accomplish so much more unencumbered. As far as equipment's concerned, we'll take oxygen mask, camera, paraphernalia.
What about data for the return trip?
Yes,
Must be
data
exact
for the
and
return
precise.
trip,
Had
too.
We better begin preparation.
Yes, of course, you're right. We have so little time here. Such an opportunity. Let's think about that for a little while first.
Well, let's turn in for the night.
Been full day.
You're watching Comedy Central. Comedy Central and the original writers of Letterman bring you The Clinic, a hot new soap opera with doctors that cure, nurses who care, and surgeons that comfort. Check into The Clinic, premiering Sunday at 11:30 p.m.
What's with a bib?
It's not a bib. It's a napkin.
Looks like a bib.
No, I don't want to get stuff all over me.
Well, then why'd you get that Western Whopper? I mean, it's got bacon, cheddar, barbecue sauce.
Because I refuse to live my life in fear.
But you live your life in a bib.
It's not a bib. It's not a bib.
The flame-broiled Whopper, now with cheddar cheese, hickory-smoked bacon, and barbecue sauce. The Western Whopper, for a limited time at Burger King.
See? Look at that. Works.
What's that?
That's breakfast.
Snap that trail, Lee. Be aggressive.
89% of top athletes polled prefer more carbos, with 33% more carbos than Gatorade. It's Powerade.
On August 25th, Clive Barker invites you to witness the future of terror. Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions. Rated R. Starts Friday, August 25th at theaters everywhere.
My skin looks so gross. It was like a war had broken out around my pores. Could it get any worse? Stop this! I needed ammo.
Daily Face Wash from Clearasil doesn't just get rid of germs. It wipes out more oil and dirt from around pores than the leading regular cleansers.
It worked. My skin looked great. Now the only battle I have to win is Stephanie's heart.
Clearasil Daily Face Wash. Clean skin leads to clear skin.
Hi, who's this?
Mel.
What are you thinking about, Mel?
Something sweet.
Like what?
caramel?
Caramel's so different. What would you like to do with it?
I'd cover it with roasted peanuts.
Roasted peanuts and creamy caramel? Wow. You're making me so hungry.
What you want is a payday.
The Video Music Award, every star is there, you know. I can imagine you go to the observatory, you know, the astrologers at the observatory, and they're looking up into the sky, and they go, what happened to the Pleiades? And they're like, well, oh my God, the sky's empty. Why? Oh, it must be Video Music Awards night on MTV, you know. And then bing, you turn it on, and it's like, whoa! You know, like hyperspace. Press the button, they're like, ding, and all the stars go, whoa, you know. And that's exactly what the Video Music Awards are. Press the button, bing, all the stars go, boom, and there you are right in the middle of it. I like the awards.
Come on, march in double time.
Come on, march in double time.
Let's sing a song by Michael Feinstein.
Sing a song by Michael Feinstein.
Sound off.
1, 2.
Sound off.
3, 4.
Clap on, clap off. The clapper.
We thought it would be funny if we blackened the eyepieces on his binoculars. Let's see what Walt Disney thinks.
Look at the rock formations.
Looks
ahead.
like Arizona to me.
Notice the abundant coloration?
Just
Green,
more of the
orange,
same.
Yellow, black,
Raspberry red, lemon yellow, orange.
Mineralization.
manganese, copper, nickel, pitch blende.
Sphagnum, zircon,
Immense
molybdenum,
deposits of
sternum, aquarium, colloidus, spackle.
on staking out a claim here? Just making sure we can find our way back.
You talking to me?
My hose goes right into my sternum.
Who brought the sandwiches?
Sandwiches?
Where'd they go?
Okay, if we don't find a bush or a tree in the next 2 miles, well, just go anywhere.
All we've seen so far is rock and sand. Sand and rocks.
You said it.
I wonder when we're going to run across some of these Martians. You know, for what I read, they've got pale faces and pinheads and fishy eyes.
I've heard that said about Texans, too.
Huh? What did he say? Forget it. Let's go collect some agates. Things on Mars are pretty bad. Things on Mars are pretty bad. I'm starting to like the Rockford Dead.
Starting to like the Rockford Dead.
This must be the creamy nougat center of a Mars. Hey, look, guys. There's the Statue of Liberty. And there's James Franciscus and Charlton Heston.
You did it! You finally did it! Damn you all to hell!
Hey, look at all the driftwood. Hey, we could make cool stuff out of this.
Gosh, those Stuckies are everywhere.
All right. Who wants a nut log? Anybody? I'm going to get some roasted chicken.
Yeah, onion rings there?
Onion rings. Who wants some onion rings?
I'm gonna get a whole loaf for myself.
I want a toy. Hey, what kind of lens you got in that camera there?
Well, it's neat and all, but I'm tired.
Wow. Hey, this Bart Simpson stuff is everywhere. Well, let's not spend all our money here. We're only in the outskirts of town.
Yeah, there's a gas station near my house that sells this junk.
Sounds like your head, Texan.
A mind that can
Got salt shakers this big in Texas, country boy?
At least the equal of Earth. Perhaps considerably above ours.
To think that a complex, organized society existed here once.
Yes, from all indication, thousands of years ago.
I wonder how it happened.
Billions of years ago.
But then it would have created a depression like a moon crater.
No, this wasn't caused by a meteor.
This was no boating accident?
Definitely blast effect coupled with intense heat.
I think it was street gangs. That's
I
what I think.
think it was a drive-by shooting.
Yeah.
Hey, look. A big cow cream pitcher.
Huh. My grandfather went to Mars and all I got was this crummy t-shirt.
Oh, that looks like an Evinrude to me.
Oh, look, it's a theremin.
You'd better stop. The radioactivity is at the danger level.
And that's a bad thing.
Right.
Ironic, isn't it? The mind of man, wherever you encounter it, Earth or Mars, the highest attainments of human intellect, always revert to self-destruction.
Sorry.
You can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of his boring speeches.
One vast ruin like this.
Well, do you think we ought to start back for the ship? I agree to that. We're neither prepared nor equipped for any stay here.
We have supplies for several days. Let's use this precious time as effectively as we can.
Let's all take a nap.
Dr. Ekstrom, a day here is more valuable than years of research on Earth.
Well, okay then, let's get going.
Okay, people, half an hour and we'll meet at the Hot Sands, all right?
And there, on the handle, was a hook.
What a lesson here for our world. One blast.
Now, what have we learned today, Jim?
Not to steal.
Well, that was yesterday, right?
Oh.
Could there have been any survivors?
I should hate to think so.
What line, please? Line.
We still don't know all the genetic effects of radiation, but that it will produce mutations, malformities, disfigurements, blindness, that much we're sure of from research. A blast like this, I should hate to think that any survived.
Now, good night, everybody.
Why don't you try to get some rest?
If I ever get back to Texas, I'll know better than to leave again.
Oh, shut up. Ever since we left, all that's been out of you is Texas this and Texas that. Well, listen, Bob, I've been to Texas and it's not all that great. Jeez, I'm leaving.
No, we better get out of here. I'll carry you.
It was a dark...
What do you guys want to do with your life? What are your dreams? I mean, where do you want to be in 2 years?
Beauty walks the razor's edge. Someday I'll make it mine.
Bless the beasts and the children.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you walk near?
All I want is a tall ship and a star to sail her by.
Oz never did give nothing to the Tin Man.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night.
Half-breed. That's all I ever heard.
We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun.
But the stars that we reached were just starfish on the beach.
Dames like this always got beer around.
What?
I mean, fill with mingled cream and amber, I will drain that glass again, such hilarious visions clamber. Oh,
Oh, yeah. Hey, there's a ship out there.
Who said that?
I did.
Oh, that's beautiful.
No. There's a ship outside.
Oh, it just goes on like that?
No, outside. There's a ship outside.
Oh, you mean outside the bounds of earthly restraints?
No, out there. See, look.
Yikes!
There's a
He's
ship
right.
out there.
Hey, Cambot, give me rocket number 9. I need an exterior of the ship. Let's go, you guys. There's somebody outside the ship, and they're trying to hail us.
Huh?
Check it out on the hex field view screen.
Hello, puny earthling.
Oh, hi. Oh, I think she's talking to Joel.
I have come these many light years to find you, and now you and your daughter are doomed.
Maybe she's talking about Gypsy, Joel.
You and your daughter will never escape the power of the Dark One.
Dark One? Doug Warren? I haven't seen him since high school. Dark One? I don't know any Dark One.
You dare to mock me? See if you can mock me in the room of questions.
Joel, who is she and what the heck does she mean?
Just let me handle this. I know how to talk to these space vixens. I could never give in to your demands. You'll never get any satisfaction out of me.
Not even a little?
No, God, she's ugly.
Okay, well, then gotta go. Bye-bye. Kick it down,
Wait, Joel. Maybe she can help us get back down to Earth.
Yeah. Can you rescue us or help us?
To Earth? I don't know. What does it look like?
We have to get down to Earth.
How nice for you. Well, gotta go. Ciao. Bye-bye. Talk, kick it down.
I live to serve you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, wait.
Hey.
Oh, man.
What a strange woman. It kind of makes you think, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Guess you don't have to be a rocket scientist to pilot a rocket ship.
Well, at least we've still got each other, you guys.
Yeah. No matter where I serve my guests, it seems they like the kitchen best.
Yeah. And if you don't believe the dead come back to life, you should see this place around quitting time.
Yeah, it's a nice day for a white wedding. We got commercial sign.
Hey, I'm moved. Who said that?
Oh, was that Blake? Oh, Yeats, perhaps, or Rod McEwen?
Those fashionable copper ribbons.
May I take your order, sir?
Indeed, you may. This morning, I succumbed to the pleasures of McDonald's Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit Extra Value Meal. Ah, yes. A bounty of tender bacon, gently fluffed and folded egg. The reassurance of golden melted cheese with crispy hash browns and a small fresh brewed coffee. Well done, lads. A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit Extra Value Meal worthy of the name Bob.
Have you had your break
Bob.
today?
They killed the woman you loved. Hey, there is no payback for that.
Really? They turned a good man bad.
I'm a sinner.
Now, he's going to show them how good bad can be.
Let's play. Not yet.
Antonio Banderas, Desperado, rated R. At theaters August 25th.
Well, according to our computer, it's nighttime.
So we'd like to just kind of sign off, Mission Control, and bid you nighty-night. Well, God knows what time it is on...
We're going to lapse back into nightmare-filled slumber. Hey, Patton, I've got a little perfumed bubble airbag bath going in there, and I got some fake candles lit, and I've got some synth champagne.
Well, let's lose that camera.
Comedy Central and the original writers of Letterman bring you The Clinic, a hot new soap opera with doctors that cure, nurses who care, and surgeons that impart wisdom.
A dog is good at licking its own genitalia, but we don't hire it to work in a hospital.
Check into The Clinic, premiering Sunday at 11:30 p.m. He thought the folks at ER had problems.
You don't have to be crazy to work here, but help.
Meanwhile, here in the day for night scene, would be a good place for a water slide over there, don't you think?
I'm gonna go out and discover a new race and show them all. This is my side of the mountain. I'll show those guys. I'll live in a tree. Yeah, that's great. Make boomerangs.
Snuggle close, friend.
I'll show them.
I'm kind of tired. Oh, man. Either I'm high or there's about 50 Martian dudes down there. Oh, man, game over. Oh, I gotta lay off the butane.
Hey, they're shooting 2001 down there.
Bill. Lloyd, Dr. Ekstrom.
Reese, Youngblood.
Maybe I'm crazy, but I just saw our ancestors and they're walking erect.
You squirting glue in that mask?
It wasn't a nightmare. I haven't slept at all. I tell you, I saw them. Where? Right out there. And when I yelled, they disappeared.
All right, let's go see.
It was the cast of chorus line, I swear.
Let's all run like fools towards the danger.
Serpentine, everybody! Incoming wounded!
I know they're around here.
Right here. And when they heard me, they disappeared in there.
Yeah, and you were there, and you and everybody.
It don't take a Navajo to figure out what caused these.
Yeah, and we're rocket scientists.
Now maybe you'll agree to return to the ship.
We can't stop now.
Come on,
we must
sissy
follow,
pants.
find out what kind of creatures they are.
Oh, they definitely have feet.
It's tremendously important.
We don't know how many there are. And suppose they're hostile with one rifle and a pistol. We won't have a prayer.
That's the chance we have to take.
And you're taking it.
You wait here. I'm going ahead.
This kind of thing is just my meat. Mind if I come along?
Thank you, Ben.
I'm with you, Doctor.
No, Floyd, you three stay.
But
I'll have to make that in order. Come on, Bill.
Yep, let's go kill something we don't understand.
Yeah, I'm bringing my pool cue in case they start ranking on our women.
Has anybody got any lines?
Well, we'll just wait here then, shall we? Right.
We could play Pictionary. Oh, I know. I spy with my little eye.
Wait. There they are. There they go. Wait. No, don't shoot too high. Lead them on. I've fallen and I can't get up. I'm having chest pains.
You know, she's not half bad. Wonder if she'd like to evolve up. She's moving up in the food chain in my eyes, if you know what I mean.
Hello, Federal.
Now, we've never met before, have we?
No, it's okay. He won't tell another story, I promise.
Oh my goodness. Cheese it, it's an entire race of mimes. We've got to get back and warn Earth.
yuck, unfortunate skin.
Atomic age to stone age.
In less than 30 minutes, guaranteed.
Message coming in, sir!
Bill!
They got rocks that big in Texas, Bill?
Thank you, but I already have one of those.
Sorry to have interrupted your production of the lottery.
Look, thanks for the rocks. Here's some bullets for you. Some more.
Well, I guess I embarrassed them in front of their chicks.
Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. Father, 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 father,
Lead him on. Don't throw too high.
Well, hey, Steve, how'd everything go?
Dr. Ekstrom!
Big, mean guy. Throw a rock down over there.
Where's Bill?
I brought back a souvenir.
Sounds like fall. Fall, tall. Tall down, tall down.
You move his head. I'll do the voice.
Murdering savages. No, Floyd. Poor, fear-crazed, despairing wretches.
Brother, he's dying and he's still giving speeches.
Pity them.
Don't talk anymore.
You must get back to Earth. Tell them what we found. Maybe this will...
Will what? Fall down? Play dead? What?
Now what do we do? He's got the keys. Thanks, we've got plenty. Well, at least he hasn't been hit by a rock yet.
Oh, good shot.
It's just my spine, sir.
Come back and you'll get more of the same.
Velda.
Take that.
Well, that could have gone better.
Help, Mr.
Nonsense.
Wizard.
Run away! Run away!
I don't want to be an astronaut anymore.
Scooby, we gotta get out of here, Scooby!
Drizzle, 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 drizzle.
Time for this one to come home.
You're watching Mystery Science Theater 3000 at Comedy Central. At 2, see a classic episode of Saturday Night Live.
They're even better for their second day.
If you like Head & Shoulders better than any other dandruff shampoo, wait until you try new Head & Shoulders with Micro D. Fights flakes better without stripping your hair of essential oils. Turn dandruff problems into great-looking hair with new Head & Shoulders.
Hi, Kevin from Ohio writes, I like your big trucks. When I grow up, I want to drive for you. Why wait?
Would you like to put these on? We got a lot of work to do. Over here, so you can see the label. That's called facing the product.
When's lunch?
We got some more work to do. You're getting tired already, are you?
Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth.
There you go, buddy.
Turn off the heat, turn on the cool. Now real fruit taste is bursting through in new Starburst frozen fruit juice bars. Turn loose the juice.
You've been running all summer. To McDonald's, from McDonald's. You need new shoes, so take a break. Play McDonald's Olympic Games giveaway. You could win a pair of Reebok shoes when you supersize your extra value meal. Put them on, run home. Hungry? Run to McDonald's. Run home. Run to McDonald's.
The combination of the Nordic Track exercise along with a low-fat diet has really helped me trim my waistline and my weight.
When I first started working out with the Nordic Track, I lost a lot of weight in a very short period of time. I went from 226 to 172 in just a few months.
I look good. I feel good. I've gone down 2 dress sizes. I feel sensational.
If you've ever wondered what a Nordic Track workout can do for you, just listen to an owner.
You want me to talk about my experience with Nordic Track? I had become a couch potato. We all know what they are. Ended up talking to my doctor, who said I had to do 2 things. Watch my diet and exercise regularly. So as a result of getting on the Nordic Track, I brought my weight down considerably. I lost 12 pounds. Now I want you to go right out and buy one.
Call now for your free video and brochure to learn how you can get on track with Nordic Track.
A classic episode of Saturday Night Live is up next.
Where do you want to be in 2 years?
I wish Harry were able to help. It's impossible to get a precise result without radar.
Harry?
You've done a wonderful job.
We should have fuel enough for a landing.
When will we feel the Earth's gravity?
As soon as there's an increase in speed. According to elapsed time and velocity chart, almost any minute now. But without a check from Harry, it's...
I know we're in a tight spot.
Where are we
We'll
going to
manage
cash
somehow.
a check out here?
Lloyd, you're flying a rocket, not balancing the household budget. Get with it.
Okay, now, where did you put the charts? Go,
There, all better.
Any sign of increase in speed?
Not yet.
How's the plot doing?
You know, you're a pretty swell girl, Lisa.
Oh, now that
Girl?
everyone's dead, I'm a pretty swell
I'm
girl,
not
huh?
Dr. Van Horn anymore.
No, just Lisa.
Doing her job.
No, I don't see her that way at all. I see a woman sweet, gentle.
And when I get back to Earth, I'm going to call this girl. But in the meantime, love the
same.
one you're with.
Somehow, no.
But I am, you know. The same, I mean.
Well, maybe I've changed then, but I feel that I've never known you before.
Will you, do something for me, please?
Sure, what?
Say my name the way you did a moment ago.
Kooky Pants?
Lisa.
Oh, Lisa!
Hey, Mr. Douglas, I see you're doing some shooshing.
XM calling VWS.
what's the matter, boy?
Come in,
Dreaming about
VWS.
rabbits? Fire in Dead Rock Canyon?
Come in, VWS.
Oh, ick, she's swabbing him with a jockstrap.
Can't contact. They won't answer. They won't ever answer.
Of course they will.
Speed's increasing. We're gonna make it. Shut off the fuel.
All right. About that fuel, Lloyd.
Well, the good news is that we won't make a big explosion when we hit the Earth.
Hey. Timmy, honey, where'd you put the extra fuel?
I'm sorry. I wish I could help.
Tuck
You heard what Floyd said. Everything will be all right.
What about the fuel? We lost so much.
Well, we'll have enough for a landing.
He was thirsty, he drank it.
Well, this should really test Lloyd's sunny disposition.
How are we doing?
Not so good.
Why, what's the matter? Everything's worked out so far, right in the nose.
We haven't got enough fuel for landing.
Have enough fuel for a crash?
Not even for an approach.
But the motors were functioning perfectly before I shut them off.
At 1/10 of capacity. I'm sorry, it's all my fault.
Maybe it's only the instruments.
Yeah, just keep telling yourself that, Lloyd.
It's hopeless.
So much for the power of positive thinking, huh, Lloyd?
Could they steer it into a willow tree or something?
All Dr. Ekstrom's work in vain.
His work? What about your life?
Now the world will never know the terrible truth we learned.
No. Maybe there's still a chance. We must be close enough for shortwave. I'll try to contact the base.
If we only could. We must report everything. Tell them as much as we can. What we saw. The mistakes that we made.
Okay, story so far. We got lost, flew to Phoenix, got attacked, we're gonna die.
Doom spaceship to Earth. Doom spaceship to Earth.
Dr. Fleming. Yes? Radio control room just called. They've contacted the RXM.
There's a Mr. Oh my God, my hair is on fire on line 1, sir.
You know, we really should have gotten adjoining offices. This is really quite a long walk when you think about it.
I think Rudy's.
Going to Rudy's? Yeah, okay.
There's too much interference. You better use these, Doctor.
What? I can't see a thing.
Is this Strauss?
PWS. Fleming speaking. Calling RXM. Come in, RXM.
Help!
Repeat that again, please, Dr. Van Horn.
I said, help! H-E-L-P.
It's in Greek.
Pronounced help!
What about Dr. Ekstrom?
Doornail? Daisies? Worm food? Throw it up the sponge? How many feet under? Joined who? Ooh.
Why the long face?
But did he say he loved me?
Oh. My life's over, friends. Come on, spread out, Scott. Oh, what the hell?
I thought worm food was a bit strong, Lloyd.
Where do you want to be in 2 years? I mean, 2 minutes?
Lord, hold me. Hold me tight.
If I held you any tighter, I'd be in back of you.
I'm sorry that we haven't had any time. That we didn't meet or know each other the way we do now.
Hey,
sooner.
we've got the rest of our lives together.
Oh, yes, it is.
Don't. We can say that time is behind us, that we've had years together.
Yes.
I can tell you about 1,000 wonderful hours we've spent together, because I feel we would have.
It's all community service.
There's not that much difference between the future and the past.
Not if you feel this
You
way.
are high.
Shouldn't we wake him?
Why? So he can experience his own fiery death?
Get your shoes on, honey. We're about to die.
Try not to be afraid.
Floyd. I'm not afraid anymore.
Neither am I.
Something happened like a great wave carrying us up, bearing us, protecting us.
Oh, where's Major Tom?
We scraped off the runway, sir.
The men from the news syndicates are still waiting.
All right, let them come in.
Boom. Keep it down, boys.
Dr. Fleming, the pilot and crew of Flight 19 International Airlines observed a strange object falling over Nova Scotia.
Those were my
According to their
friends.
report, it could have been the RXM.
My office has been getting the same story over the wires for hours.
We know the RXM has been overdue a long time. Is there any connection, Doctor?
Why, Doctor, you've been crying.
As yet, there has been no confirmation, but yes, I believe there is a connection.
Then they all perished in the crash.
No, 2 were lost earlier.
But the flight must be considered a failure.
Failure? Every point of our rocket theory has been established. It has proven that interspace travel is not only possible, but practicable.
And enjoyable for
And it
all
has
members of the
supplied us
family.
with information
Oh, there'll be carnage.
which may well mean the salvation of our own world. No, gentlemen. The flight of the RXM was not a failure.
But a resounding success.
Tomorrow we start construction of RXM-2.
Oh, no, not again. Let's get out of here. Oh, look. What a rotten day. Somebody stole my Woody.
Oh, man, it's been such
What a crappy day. Boy, nothing more depressing than being locked in a capsule watching a movie about people dying in a capsule.
Yeah, why don't you just show us Marooned?
We couldn't get it.
Well, you wouldn't show terror at 30,000 feet in an airplane, would you?
No. Yeah, and you wouldn't show Das Boot on a submarine, would you?
Yeah, and you wouldn't show a Burt Reynolds movie to prisoners, would you?
Yeah, and you wouldn't show breakfast at Tiffany's at a jewelry store.
Huh? Don't you have some mail to read, Krog Blossom?
Frog Blossom?
Jeez, just say so. They're right here. Cambot, let's put this one up on the screen. It's kind of visual. Dear Joel, let me start off by saying I love your show, but I think it is time to get some new robots to aid you in your quest to find the dumbest sci-fi movie ever made. Sure, Cambot, Tom Gypsy, Tom Servo, and Crow are great, but you need more guys to fill up the empty seats in front of the theater.
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, I guess that's it. Looks like you can bring us down, Frank.
Okay, sure.
No, you idiot. Tell them what you thought about the experiment.
That'll be $5.50. Pull ahead, please.
Oh, never mind. Until next time, Jolly Cakes. All right, Frank, push the button.
Oh, what did I do?
It's okay. Hit shift. Clear. Okay, now hit the button.
This one?
That one.
This one?
This one. Sorry, he's new.